Hey guys, Smith here with Minute Maintenance. Now we have a beautiful 62-degree fall day. Very unexpectedly warm out, very unexpectedly sunny. We're not gonna let this nice, unexpected weather go to waste. We're gonna spend the afternoon getting our motorcycle ready for winter storage. Because before you put a vehicle away for an extended period of time, being several months, there are a few things you wanna do to it to make sure that it'll start up the next time you hop on. So let's go ahead and get this thing ready. So the first thing we're gonna do to help get this vehicle ready for winter storage, being my 2012 Victory Crossroads motorcycle, is we're going to stabilize the fuel. So what that means is we're going to add a special additive. The one I'm using today is called Stabil Fuel Stabilizer. It's for, well, storage, like it says, and the reason I'm using this one is I've seen it in a lot of gas stations, a lot of hardware stores. I know it's pretty universally widely usable, and it's been very reliable for me over the years. And so basically what you do is you add this additive to your already existing gasoline. It's going to prevent it from, one, going stale, two, from just being able to sit there and be corrosive to the internals of the gas tank, as well as sitting in the fuel line. So what you want to do is you want to add it to your gas tank, and you want to let the vehicle run, the motorcycle run, for about 5 minutes. You can use this for a car that you're allowing to sit for the winter time. You can use this on a motorcycle, obviously, a lawnmower, snow blower in the summertime. This is just great for all around fuel. So we're going to go ahead and get this added to the gasoline. Now it takes 1 ounce per 2.5 gallons. This is a little over 5-gallon tank, so we'll go ahead and split the difference, and we'll just say 2 ounces of this right into the gas tank. One of the neat features on this particular bottle is it has this spout over here, and it tells you how much is what. So we have a 1/4 ounce, 1/2 ounce, and then up here we have a full ounce. And you're allowed to squeeze the body here, and the fluid comes up and fills up to the exact amount that you want. So that's awfully handy. I think I'm going to take this and we can pour right into the gas tank there. Ounce 1. Squeeze and fill, squeeze and fill. And that'll be number 2. Alright guys, now that we got that fuel stabilizer added to our gas tank, the next thing we're going to do is focus on the oil crankcase. Now, even if you just had yourself an oil change, vehicles like to run. Fluids like to move. They like to be lubricating. They like to be doing their job. When they sit still, just like a person, if it sits still for too long, it's not functioning the way it's supposed to, bad things can happen. Same thing with your oil. So what you want to do is you want to add some seafoam. Now there's lots of other oil stabilizers out there, oil cleaners out there. I like seafoam. I've had a lot of good luck with this when it comes to revitalizing fluids as well as for storage. So what you're going to want to do is add 1 ounce of seafoam for every quart of oil. This particular motorcycle holds 4 quarts, so I'll need 4 ounces. It's a 16-ounce bottle. Even though I'm bad at math, even I can figure out that I'm going to need about 1/4 of the seafoam poured right into my oil crankcase. I went ahead and pulled out the dipstick, and I got a funnel here just to make it a little easier for myself. Fortunately, this can isn't as friendly as the other one as far as telling you exactly how much you're pouring in, so we're kind of just guesstimating here. But a little bit of common sense says that is about 1/4. Yeah, that feels about a quarter of that bottle is gone. All right, so now we got the stabilizer in the gas tank. We got the seafoam in the oil to help clean our oil. Next thing you want to do is you want to run the motorcycle for about 5 minutes. That's going to allow the stabilizer to get sloshed around in the gas tank, to get sucked in through the fuel lines, actually into the engine itself, through the injectors, and allow the oil to get sloshed around in the crankcase, move through the engine as it needs to get every last bit nice and treated. So go ahead and turn her on. Alright, so the motorcycle ran for about 5 minutes, again letting that stabilizer work its way through the fuel system and get sloshed around the gas tank. Same thing with the seafoam into the oil to help clean out any harmful carbon, help freshen up that oil. That way it's nice and fresh and sitting in the best position possible, best state possible for the next 3 to 4 months before I'm able to actually ride again. So first thing we did, fuel stabilizer. Second thing we did, we put some stabilizer, seafoam, into the oil system. Now you want to clean the motorcycle. All right, you don't want to put it away dirty. You don't want there to be any salt or any possible contaminants sitting on your motorcycle. It's going to cause the paint to become any worse, fade easier, get any rust building up. So you want to wash the motorcycle, but you also, if you have any storage containers, let's go ahead and clean those out. You don't know what kind of junk you might have left in there, any important papers, any sweat. What do we got in here? Well, that's all tatted up, so I know that's garbage. This belongs in there. Just want to go through, just do a quick little inventory, make sure everything you want in there is in there. We got some fishing equipment here, some weights, and everything you don't want in there is removed. Now this sweatshirt, this is what I keep for chillier days. I'll go ahead and get that washed. I got some fishing equipment in here that I normally keep, so we'll add those in the same thing. And some expired insurance cards. We'll go ahead and get those taken care of. So once you get it cleaned out, keep what you want, toss what you don't. All right, now that we got the bags cleaned up, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna wash the motorcycle. Again, we want to get all the dirt and contaminants from road use off of the motorcycle. Make sure she's nice and shined up. The wax will help protect it while it's sitting in the garage. And what I like to use is this Armor All Ultra Shine wash and wax. I've had a lot of good luck with keeping my motorcycle clean and shiny, looking great during the season. So you go ahead and add a cap full of this to a gallon of water. We're gonna spray down the motorcycle. Now you want to make sure that the engine is cooled down a bit after letting it run for 5 minutes. You don't want to just start spraying cold water onto the hot metal. That's just a silly thing to do. So now that the motorcycle is cooled down a little bit, we'll go ahead, we'll get it rinsed off, we'll get it washed down, and then we're almost there. Gonna wash off that helmet too. Much better. Now she's all washed down, she's all been waxed up, and she's been dried off. Now the next thing we're going to do is, when you're preparing a motorcycle for winter storage, you want to have access to your battery so that you can properly charge it while it's sitting wherever it's at. You don't want your battery to deplete itself, which it naturally will do, because that's harmful to the battery. Your battery doesn't want to be overcharged. It certainly doesn't want to be undercharged. It likes a happy medium. So it's always good to find yourself a nice battery charger, battery tender, smart charger, Harbor Freight, Walmart, 20 bucks. They're very inexpensive. They're very useful to charge all sorts of vehicles, but it's very good to have that on your motorcycle, a smart charger, so it can actively charge it and let it deplete to keep the battery alive and strong so that it starts the first time every time come riding season. And to access my battery, I had to remove the front cowling here. I went ahead and loosened up and removed 2 bolts, and there were 2 more underneath. Just hex bolts. And then she comes right off, and I have full access to my battery. So then now from here, I'm gonna go ahead and put the motorcycle in her location in the garage where she'll be all winter. So now I got the motorcycle exactly where I want it to be. I have my front cowl removed, so I have access to my battery. I already have my battery charger ready to go. Now when it comes to attaching to your battery, always go negative last to attach, negative first off when trying to remove a battery or take cables off. So you go ahead and place it right on there. Nice, secure. And she is charging. Perfect. So that's going to sit there and charge. And the final thing you want to do, so we add a fuel stabilizer to the gas tank. We add a seafoam to the crankcase to clean the oil. We let it run for about 5 minutes so everything got nice and circulated. We cleaned out our storage containers, and we cleaned the motorcycle itself. And now we got it on the battery charger. 5 things. Number 6, if you have one, I highly recommend a cover for your motorcycle. I got this particular cover that I am holding here off Amazon. Folds up real nice, so it's easy to pack away come summertime, so it's not taking up too much space. It's good to have a cover on your motorcycle. 1, it'll protect it from getting dirty again. Keep all the dust and debris and stuff that'll blow in and out of the garage from movement, from the doors opening onto the motorcycle, making the wash job worthless. But more importantly, in my opinion, it'll help protect the paint from anything falling on it, from a shovel because you're out here shoveling, you placed it up against the motorcycle or next to it, from anything from bumping into it. It's sitting here in its exact position for 2-3 months. Let's get it covered to protect anything from causing any damage to the exterior of our motorcycle. And there you go, guys. Now she's all ready for winter. And come springtime, when I pull that cover off, she's ready to rock and roll. She'll start up for me, and I can hop on and feel the wind between my long, flowing locks of hair. And everything will be just great. Drop a comment below. Let me know your guys' process. Do you winterize your motorcycles? If so, how do you guys do it? Do you bother putting a cover on it if you think it's a good idea? Let me know in the comments. Any questions below about your specific motorcycle. And I hope you guys take the time out of your day. As always, let's do some maintenance.